should be good. Crossing my fingers. Seems to be stable. Okay. Welcome back to Homo and Agaykenig. I'm finally continuing this playthrough because my brain wants to. Enough. I almost didn't. Because I got really stuck into orange juice again, unexpectedly, because I just really woke up and wanted to play that game, but I think I'm finally shifting back over to wanting to relegate that to a few games here and there, and possibly a DVD game here and there, and otherwise, my single-player stuff. And this is all for content now, by the way, hopefully. Hopefully I'm going to become just very well-versed in... If I'm not streaming, I'm recording for a possible video of some kind. So, that's my plan. Whenever I play a video game now, because I want to make this my damn job really bad. Frederick, I'm freezing. I love this funny-ass dialogue. I love the goofy, wholesome shonen nature of this story so much. Stand beside my horse, milady. She'll shelter you from the wind.
Oh.
So this is the fortress.
Right.
Yes, the long fort. It stretches along the border of Elis and Ragnaferox.
Ah.
Elise? I keep wanting to call it Elis, but I'm pretty sure that in-game they do pronounce it Elise. So I'm still trying to get myself to say Elise instead. I'll work on that. The Khans that rule Ferox have grown quite wary of foreigners. One of them is also extremely hot, and Durg will gush over her as soon as she appears. Still, don't mistake a lack of hospitality for open hostility. This simply calls for a bit of diplomacy. Negotiation is not my strong suit, but I'll do my best. Remember, everyone, your actions here reflect back upon Elise. He glares at Crom, he glares at Vake, especially you. Please do not suck my dick right here to wait till later. Okay, no. Those jokes won't really apply until later because... I guess I'll try to start making sex jokes about these pairs after they reach S rank. Because, you know, that's when it starts making sense for them to be having sex. But still. Because that's when they end up falling in love. But, yeah. Trouble in the wind, my lord. The Feroxy Guard are mobilizing.
What?
But I probably won't end up doing that, honestly. I will probably end up, like, just thinking of sex jokes about every single pair I intend to pair up. I'm, like, from day one. Since I already said I intend to pair him and Vake up, I'm gonna keep making those jokes.
Right.
What? Why? I'm so glad I freaking pressed this button. I already feel so much, like, better about myself in life from just freaking going on this than I was when I was considering just basically chilling. Because I'm still chilling. I just have this weird thing about, like, oh, I shouldn't be exposing myself to the possibility that people might be mean to me in any way whatsoever, or annoying to me, or anything like that. Like, I've been isolating myself for so long that, like, and that's the way that I fucking coped. And I'm so tired of doing that, but it doesn't make it easier to stop. But I'm getting there for sure. Okay, but what is making it easier to stop is just repetition and just really, just based on so many years of trying and failing, wanting to continue to stream, because when I stream, I feel good about myself. And when I'm even just recording a video, too. And I think recording a video should be a nice medium, like, thing that I should be able to do more of the time. And then I'm hoping to stream a few hours every evening, and be working on videos otherwise, on top of, you know, other life things I've got to do, chores and things of that nature, but anyway. We best prepare for combat, just to be safe. Perhaps we ought to pool our supplies and select which shepherds to deploy? Loath as I am to trust her, Robin might offer some valuable insight in this, because she's the protagonist and player of the video game. And she's the one that decides everything we do, because that makes any logical in-game sense. But, you know, they had to shoehorn the player in somehow, I guess. Not that I would say that you needed to, really, but this game likes to do that. Or a lot of, Fire Emblem has, I think, liked to do that in general. Indeed, she is our tactician after all. I I arbitrarily decided to make this woman our tactician right after meeting her. Like, no wonder Frederick is fucking like, and she, this mysterious woman that woke up in the middle of nowhere with no memory. Like, Frederick honestly does have a lot of reason to be wary, as his namesake suggests, especially in this situation. So Robin, what do you suggest? Robin, what do you suggest? Well, I'm gay as fuck, so I need a whammon, but that'll be later. So for now, I, um, but yeah, by the way, her whammon, I'll tell you who I'm still debating. I'm probably gonna end up making her wife when we meet her, which won't be very far from now, but the point in the game which I can make her wife, and, well, because she'll be playable, will be very close to the end of the game, which is the opposite end of the game that we're at right now. We're only in Chapter 4, man. So, like, I think it's Chapter 4. It might even be Chapter 3. I think it's Chapter 4 out of 27, and then, like, those are just the main, or 26. Those are just the main chapters. That is not going to be even close to the amount of chapters we're going to be playing. It's going to be more like 50 plus, for sure, especially if you count, and I don't think I'm going to count that in the number of chapters I've played, but if you count, grindy chapters, the ones that pop up, possibly reeking boxes, because I will be doing a few of those just to keep my characters in a Gucci place as far as stats go, and mostly as far as their class, like, their classes go, because like, getting them into, their second tier of classes and also class changing is just pretty much the best way that you can get your characters to a better place, especially with specific skills in mind. Gale Force, excuse me. Okay. Speaking of which, we're gonna get probably the first character that I will get having Gale Force. Well, first of two, hopefully around the same time. But we'll see. In this chapter. I just hope I don't have to reset the chapter because she's squishy. And if y'all know, y'all know. If you don't, you will soon. But yeah, first, again, I really like to reduce my team to everyone who's getting married, and only that, and just, basically, I end up liking to keep my team small, because it just really actually helps in this game, ultimately. Like, so Viron doesn't exist anymore, Stahl doesn't exist anymore, Vake still exists because he's gonna be with Chrom. And get used to these two being the only men I use in the entire video game. Because that's basically what's going to happen, if not entirely. I'm pretty sure entirely. Because I've done playthroughs like that before. I know I can do it. And I want to, because I love the women in this game. So, the idea of being able to play mostly women because Chrom is forced makes me happy. Which is why I really would like to do this with... I think I really should, like, not on stream, but I think I want to make a video of it. Of doing this for Fates, because I've found and installed 2 mods that allow you to have completely female-only army. Or at least, like, female-only pairs that produce the children, except... Well, actually, no, they don't produce the children, so I'm going to be only sticking with the first generation, but you can do a full Yuri playthrough of that game. You couldn't do that with this game, because of Chrom existing. But in Fates, and I don't know, I love the idea of all women, because I like women a lot. In Fates, what I can do is, for the bonuses and also the Yuri, of course, I can pair up, like, with the game mod for Fates, which is by the same people, I think. I think also it's farther along for some reason than the Awakening one. But, I can pair up all the women, And also I can make sure that I have the female butler character, well, the maid character, because there's a maid and a butler character. Normally the butler character starts with the female protagonist, but you can make sure that but there's a mod that I have that swishes him out for, I think her name is Felicia. So basically, I have a pretty standard, basically you can have a female-only cast pretty much, if you just ignore the men as much as you can. But either way. But for the first few chapters, I've found that you kind of have to not ignore the men, but I'm still also kind of getting used to how Fates works. I actually kind of want to, after I'm done streaming this, maybe actually start recording that again, or continue, because I think I started it. I don't remember right now, but... anywho. But yeah, this is the group right now. I also am going to go ahead and unequip the men so that I can use their weapons for women and or Crom and Vega later. I need to make sure that I don't want to switch out weapons on anyone. I don't think so. I think we're good right now. Yep. Although, does he need that iron sword? Would someone else benefit from that better? Yes, yes, she would. Because she's on sword D now, so she can use an iron sword. So let's just get rid of that crummy bronze sword. Also, I want to be using tomes right now. Because I want to kind of have even experience on both. So that they both level up at around the same time, and I basically can interchangeably rely on magic and swords when the need arises in a map. So trying to like keep that experience even, so like level up tomes a bit in this case because it's a little lower, and then swords, and then tomes, and then swords. So basically one kill with either as much as possible, and then move on to the other one, and then hopefully they should generally level up at the same time because of that. And as for who, like, goes where... Now, I'm literally going to ignore Kellum. This poor man. His fate is sealed here. And it's also, he gets some funny dialogue if you just completely ignore him, which I intend to do. Because it's funny, but also because I won't use him. Because he's a dude. And this is a Yuri plus Crom and Bake playthrough. Sorry, man. But yeah, so... Yeah, I'll basically pair up Crom and Vake, and then have them come up here, not talk to poor Kellum, though. And then, which is very in character, which is part of why it's funny as hell. And then, let's see, Sully, though. Sully's level 4. I really, really need to give Muriel some fucking levels, because I was trying to last game, but it's just hard to get people, like, squishy people levels in this game. What I'm probably going to do is end up pairing her up with Lissa. Except, no, I should probably have Lissa behind her, because she's gonna get hit, and it's gonna be ouchy for her. So, I really need Lissa behind her. What I'm probably going to do is pair her up with Robin, who's level 7, so very fine right now. And just have Robin behind her to give her some extra stuff. In fact, what kind of stuff will she give her? I kind of wish this was like Fates, where you can pair people up in the
Who goes there?
preparation screen. I fucking love that, but not here. Yeah, I really do want to, like, start that, like, a video of Fates while I stream the Awakening version of this. I don't know why, I would like to do that.
Better hold on tight, Captain.
And other various
Could
games.
get bumpy.
Right.
You'll be fine.
God, they're such, like, a thing. Unfortunate. God, like, the game really lays on thick, like, them being a thing.
Samir!
I think it's clear that they both like each other here. Or, at the very least, that Sumia definitely likes Crom. And that Crom is realizing, damn, she kinda hot, though. At least in that scene. But, who knows, because Crom is the definition of himbo, both in, like, looks and fucking absolutely dense, especially about women, because, like, you know, it's one of those anime protagonist boxes you gotta check. Really stupid about if a girl likes him or not. This is like a box. Like, cannot fucking realize when someone wants to suck his dick so obviously bad to everyone else. Anyway. Also, rip Sumiya, because this is a gay through, as I call it, so I'm not gonna be pairing them up, but I often pair them up in my other playthroughs, or have.
Listen.
And is this the same ornery Pegasus we met on the road? Oh, she's a sweetheart, isn't she? Once you really get to know her. I have a feeling that it's more that I am a woman, which is why, you know, at least, you know, if you go by Pegasus lore in real life, of, like, why she's not quite ornery with Sumiya.
Good.
Well, many thanks to you both. I think the Pegasus is blushing. I think Sumiya is blushing. I think Crom is blushing. And I think Frederick's done with this shit. And I think we had all best focus on the situation at hand. This poor man, it must feel like he's babying, you know, everyone else. Especially because, well, Crom and Lissa are still basically kids. Actually, wait, is Crom 18 already? I forget. But I know Lissa's still a teenager, so... I think she's like 16?
Crom.
They're coming. Alright, the Feroxy way it is. Vila said Pegasi can fly far afield, but they're highly vulnerable to arrows. Yeah, keep them away from those bitches. Oh my god. Don't worry, girl. I'll watch out for archers for both our sakes. And honestly, everyone right now, because this motherfucking bitch is level 1. Oh my god. I wish that I ended up leveling up Muriel last game, but it doesn't always work out. Now, I could have probably played better to do that. I could have loaded a save when I realized it didn't happen, but I didn't want to do either of those things. And I have definitely leveled her up on this map before. I just got to be really careful about it. And I know pretty much exactly how I'm going to do it, except it's just not going to be that easy ultimately. And it's going to be pretty up to RNG to some degree or another. Either way, what I want to start by doing is putting Crom and Vake up here. Question 3 and 5. Yeah, I want Vake first, then. I want... Oh, I like this idea. I like the idea of Sumiya and Sully, which, by the way, I might pair them up, and I'm also considering Sumiya and Cordelia, because they both have S ranks that are written by the Gay Awakening mod, and I love it both so much. I love both of those S ranks so much, but I still might just go ahead and, like, make it easier by pairing them up, but Sumiya and Cordelia also works really well. Cordelia and Pan also works really well, but I have someone else in mind for Pan, because I really like what their relationship ends up being in the S rank. I really like how they did that. Also, I'm not sure if that was how it was originally, but it might have been. But either way... what did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to pair up Muriel, like, and give her some extra... So yeah, some strength, some magic, some skill, and some speed. That's very nice. At least the magic, skill, and speed. Because I'm pretty sure strength has nothing to do with magic attack. Actually, I can make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Affects damage, yeah, with physical attacks, so yeah. Her magic is great even for level 1. So I'm hoping she does end up killing some foos because of that. But here's what I'm going to do for now. I'm going to put her here. I'm going to put Lissa here because... Oh, never mind. I wish I backed them up one space. I really need to have this on all the time. I'm slaking the rust off slowly. What I can do is back Sumiya and Sully up one, and that'll be fine. Next turn. I'm pretty sure no one will die this turn. She is kind of close to it, though, and they immediately went after her, because Squishy Mage. Which is exactly why I did not put Lissa there, because she might have just died, and I would have had to restart this whole fucking thing. What is it, Robin?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about how you rode with Sumiya earlier. That was pretty, like, romantic. Are y'all fucking? I wish that was the direction this conversation went into, because goddamn. That, you could really take that from that cutscene. Do our units always have to fight one-on-one?
Really?
Fight one-on-one? Nope! I've been pairing up the whole time to the point that I don't feel like this explanation makes any sense in my playthrough right now. And the playthroughs of really anyone that has played the game more than once, because you start realizing pair-ups are god, and you just keep doing them. Yep, she's still safe if I stay back here. I'm hoping she can kill? Not quite. But she can definitely gain some XP.
Let's go.
Okay, no. Okay, I'll have Sully do that. Oh wait, I need to give her a bronze sword. I really want to give her a sword. Because she works really well in Swordmaster. Because of her skills. Her, like her leaning towards speed especially, and skill is really good. For Swordmaster, I need to give her a bronze sword. And just start having her use it all the time, pretty much. Mostly, anyway. Unless she's against... Unless she's against spears, of course. Actually, wait, no, let me think. Spears is... Okay. Swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. Yeah, I want to switch for... I want to switch to lances for lances, at least. But otherwise, I won't need to. Actually, wait. Switching to lances for swords would be better, too. But against axe people, I definitely should be using her sword, but I keep forgetting to put one on her. Should have put that bronze sword on her, but forgot. It's okay. I'm trying not to be an optimal, like, friggin' stickler, but it's hard not to be. Yeah, well, hey, at least I get to do some of that stuff over that I'd rather have done better. That's, I guess, the good thing you could say happened. But yeah, I refuse to let Muriel die. But that's often gonna happen. I feel like I might do better to put her down here. That might keep her alive easier. Either way, evening, dude, making me want to get gaming. And hello, NPC! This is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know if you were here when I was streaming it before, but I love Fire Emblem Awakening with all of my ass. And the rest of my body, too. Enjoy your gams if you do get those in. And your whatever if you're, you know, whatever you're doing. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the game really quick, so give me a second. That was unfortunate. I need to start doing, I need to start doing me some save states just to save time on the stream here. Because Fire Emblem is a series that basically, if you don't want to lose characters, which you usually don't, you're gonna have to redo a lot of maps entirely. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I would rather have remembered to give her the bronze sword here, but oh well. Oh wait, hold on. I need to actually redo the windows. I forget about that. Citra is weird about how you have to stream it. Okay. But thankfully this is an easy fix. Properties! No, that's second window. There's primary window. There it is. And then I need to... There we go. Yep, that should be good. Yeah, I fixed it. Now, what I'm going to do this time is put Muriel down here, still paired up with my main character. And Prominent Bacon on the top has been working, so... And then they can't go on the bottom right yet. Also, I want to make sure... I think I want to... was it back one I think I wanted? I think so. Well, it'll tell me how much it's changed when I do this, because it will change a little bit. Their threat range, basically. So I put Vake here, and I wanted to do Sumia and Sully here. And then, yeah, no, this still works. Actually, I feel like, okay, we'll see what happens. But yeah, what's probably gonna happen again is that, Awakening, I'm not one to criticize save scumming like a hypocrite, but isn't it a part of the game, or you went through the hell enough in childhood? Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I did go through the hell enough in childhood. That's part of why I want to do it, but it also just is so... It's not that it's difficult, or that I hate redoing maps, but it's just so time-consuming, and it's really annoying to set up Citra again. You just saw what I had to do in order to get the stream watchable again after restarting the game once. So, if I was playing normally, I wouldn't be reset. I wouldn't be annoyed about resetting so much, but, you know. But, because it's just going to be a lot easier to save scum and not have to restart the game because of the way I have to stream Citra. So that's what's going on here. But yeah, I also am a little bit tired of resetting this game. I've never really liked it very much, to be honest. The fact that this game is permadeath, but yeah. But I still would rather play with permadeath on than not. I have a weird relationship with Fire Emblem. Because I grew up with this one. I didn't grow up with any of the previous Fire Emblem games where permadeath was not an option. It was just you had to deal with it. But I could have put... See, I could have put casual mode on, where you don't have permadeath. On, like, because this is Awakening, this is where it started, from what I remember. And then it's been that way for every other Fire Emblem game since, but I just would rather keep it on because it feels good to play a map all the way through and have made the good decisions to keep everyone alive. I don't know. It just feels like a better achievement than beating it even though you got someone killed a bunch of times because they just came back. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the reason I even have the mode on. But I don't like it very much.
Really?
But it still is really nice to beat a
I
map
see.
without anyone dying. So, I keep it on for that reason. Anyway, Steve, heal.
Very gracious of you.
And hopefully Muriel doesn't die this time. But in case she does, I will actually go ahead. And emulation save state bonk.
Stay calm.
Definitely need to get her some levels. Ow. Lissa can't heal her again, but... Hold on. He could still... Okay. Let me think here. Wait, if I was able to move them in front... Let me think here. Vake is also not doing so hot. So I'm actually gonna... switch over to Chrom. And there we go. Yeah, I think here we go.
Could be trouble.
Feels good, man. Okay, cutting out, but thanks for the answer. All good, friend? You're welcome, and I hope you have a very good day. Thank you for popping in at all. My motherfucking god. This is why. Because this early in the game, there's kind of another reason. It's the fact that this early in the game, more of this bullshit just happens because of the nature of Fire Emblem. Anyway. Something came up. All good, bud. Thank you for being around. Be safe and stuff. Oh, okay, that is still a reset. That was not a loading. I'm still remembering how to even work Citra, to be honest. Just kind of seated my pantsing this stream until I become more familiar with Citra, but I thankfully will become more familiar with Citra again because I probably learn more things about it, because I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of 3DS games on this stream because I fucking love the 3DS. That was my teenage years. My most fond memories of high school basically all came from the 3DS. Especially this game. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try... I could just not... Honestly, yeah, I could just not let Muriel even come over here fully into the red danger area until at least one of those archers is dead. That way, they shouldn't be much more of a problem, except, do any of them have... Nope, there's just the two archers that are ranged. So, to start with, then... you know what I could do? No, I don't want to give her more XP. I want to definitely give it to these two. Four, really, but mostly Vake and Sumia, but I'm keeping Sumia in the back because she will get killed if I just... Because there's two archers there. But also, she's level 1. So even if the archers weren't there, gotta be really careful and let her pot shot things to death when archers aren't around, hopefully. And then she'll level up real fast, actually, because... Or when an archer is, like, almost dead, then I'll usually have her pot shotted if there aren't a lot of other enemies around, at least. You know, one or two might be fine, but... But yeah, like, she's got good stats even for level 1, so she'll level pretty fast, and as long as she can kill things in one shot, which she's actually pretty good at doing, even this early on, she'll be fine. But yeah, I've just got to be really careful about what shots I let her take.
Really?
I see.
Like, when I let her take shots, I mean, it's, you know, relative to how many enemies are still alive in general. Yeah. I'm a little bit hesitant to do that. Hopefully that'll be fine. I love early game Fire Emblem Awakening. I love it so much. I love how ridiculously dumb, like, the deaths you get this early in the game are. I love it so much. It's so great and doesn't frustrate me at all. Anyway, and then I'm gonna move her back. Here we go. This will help. Along with hopefully this. Okay, here we go. This is much better. And, in fact, here's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas here. Question, can she just kill? No, she'd do 22. Ah, that's upsetting. But Crom and Vake can reach her. How much would Vake do? Crom has a pretty high chance of killing it. Could I separate and then attack? Or is that not how this works? No, I'm pretty sure I remember if you separate, it'll just end their turn. I don't want to do that. Fucking ass bitch. Well, it's not the biggest chance. Like, 44 isn't guaranteed, but I'm pretty sure that if Crom does hit it... Wait a minute, I just thought of the most genius-ass thing. Hold on. Watch me mess it up with pressing the wrong button. If I switch items, remove, and do not equip another weapon, and then switch attack... There we go. Now they definitely won't kill it. There we go. Okay, I actually don't know if I've ever thought of that before. And this way, she'll definitely get this up.
I like it.
I love strategy games. Because you play them again and again and you come up with better ways to do all the things. Because that's kind of what a strategy game is made for, is for you to figure out how to do the things most efficiently or effectively or whatever. And that's like really what they're made for, is like, you know, the strategy of things, as you would imagine, and hope that a strategy game would have. If it's called a strategy game, it doesn't have strategy, like, what the shit. Anyway, okay. Alrighty. Okay. I kept thinking, man, if I could use a dancer here, but then I remembered I don't have a dancer until actually a good few chapters from now. And you only basically get one. Well, you'll get two, but I don't know if I'll end up using Inigo, because I want this to be a Yuri playthrough mostly. But yeah, because she has the door key, right? Yeah. I do want her to get there first, so... Wait, do I want to kill the other side? Part of me doesn't want to risk it. And I just did that. But no, like, it would be better to fight the other side and get the experience, I think. So I might literally just turn them around. She is a flying unit, she'll catch up pretty quickly. So, for the moment, yeah, I'm gonna have them start heading over this way. And yeah, still ignoring poor Kellum, and he has funny dialogue for that, by the way. It's a great little touch. Because I feel like most players don't see that. Because they just get him. It's really funny. But yeah. For the moment, I'll do... She'll be able to burst in on this scene anyway, but let me think. How do I want to do this here? Here's what I'll do. For the memento. Okay, so could Sumiya kill this one? No, just barely again. So once again, well, yeah, once again, I want to move him over here. Also, I forgot to re-equip From Sword, but it hasn't been really a problem yet. Might actually be smart for getting both him and Sumiya EXP. Just don't let him attack right now. Her too, honestly. I'm gonna do this preemptively right now, because I think it'll also help with Muriel a little bit. But if I feel like it's not a good idea, then I won't do it anymore. But we'll see what happens. So again, first thing I wanted to do was... Oh, you know what? Oh, I needed to get Lissa out of the way or kill... Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, I might have fucked up, but I don't think they're in danger of dying? Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Ooh. But yeah, it was sort of an oof on my part, but... Yeah, I just needed them, no one to die, and no one died. Yeah, actually, yeah, unequipping all the people that are higher level is actually a really good way to make sure that the lower level people actually get their XP. It makes sense. Here we go. And then my autopilot brain kicked in, and then I gave Crom XP. I didn't need to. Yeah, he's 6. If they want to give Fake more of that brain, please. It's okay. Honestly, I might literally just play this chapter and then stop streaming for now, but I'm hoping to stream more of this tomorrow. It was already almost an hour, so I'll be happy about that. Because yeah, I know this game can take a while. I'm kind of amazed I was streaming for an hour almost. What the fuck? Does one chapter really take this long? Well, yeah, if you keep dying like me, yeah. But anyway, also I've been blabbing a lot. That takes up a lot of time. I've started to realize just how much time my blabbing takes up. Ooh, boy. Okay, thunk. Who do I want to have this the most? Probably Muriel, because she has a little bit more trouble leveling up than Sumiya in my experience. So what I'm hoping to do is give her experience. But that's one of many possibilities here. Yeah, weapon proficiency is fine. Ooh, she's almost D, so that's awesome, actually. But not that I could give her a better tome right now, but that is still awesome. There we go, both sides done. Also, yeah, just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and drop another save state. I'll just move Sumia back here so she can actually get healed. Back here. And then literally just... Actually, no, just to make sure they can. Well, they probably still can, but... But yeah, I kind of would... Well, no, I do want her right behind those two. Oh, wait, hold on, no. I want to give Sully the thing. Or do I want to give... No, Crom's got a door key. Crom's got a door key, hold on. I actually want Crom to do it then. But, once again, because XP for the people that friggin' need it. I might even... Hold on, what level is... She's 5, honestly? I'm gonna keep doing this for now. This way she can assist Sumia with kills. I think she's gonna need a little bit of that. Honestly, yeah... I might also want to do that for Muriel too, but she's got such good match. I don't think it's necessary. Plus, again, that requires giving some of the XP to the other person. So. Or maybe I think the other person would get it. I forget exactly how that works. But no, I think the person in front does generally get it, thankfully. But yeah, here's what I'll do for now. I just hope that she won't immediately get murdered. But I don't think so. Not from one lance shot. For the moment. Oh, he doesn't even have a javelin. Beautiful. And she won't quite kill, but it's okay, because I'm pretty sure this won't either, except, well, axes are good against armor, but... will he kill? Unfortunately, he will. Fuck. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... unequip Vake's weapon. I'm going to switch. I'm going to re-equip Crom's Falchion and not his rapier, because yeah, no, that's just gonna do 24. Hopefully, but even 11 would do it. And then there we go. I'm getting there for sure. It's probably just like generally better strategy in this game, and probably all of them.
Asinine knave.
God, I love this Brainiac so much. I love smart women who use, like, I almost called it hot language, because I find fancy language so hot. Anyway, asinine knave.
Thank you.
I didn't even know what asinine meant until I looked it up because of this game. Which is saying something, because I definitely have known a lot more fancy words than a lot of people for a lot of my life. I've been, like, in school, people really, like, were like, well, how do you know this word? You know, or how do you know how to spell so well? I was always good at English and stuff. And anyway, and writing and reading. Or at least reading and writing as far as composing writing. Like, you know, a written piece. But handwriting I sucked at because I have ADHD and autism, and that comes, at least the autism part, comes with some coordination issues, so I've always been shit at handwriting, but I can definitely compose a piece of writing, of typing, I guess. I kind of don't like the fact that the word writing is so dual purpose, because it gets confusing when I'm trying to explain that. Anyway, for the moment... Actually, first of all, let me think here. If we don't move anyone into the line of fire right now, it'll be fine until next turn. So here's what I'm going to do. For the moment, I won't do that. What I will do is, like, I'll position Muriel in a second.
Thanks.
I will heal him up. I'll position Muriel here. Next turn, I will position Crom and Vake here. And And, actually, wait. Yeah, I should definitely be able to get them there, but maybe not there, so I'll position these two there, and just in case it'll be Sully for now. And then... this way, these two are covering Muriel. I'm gonna need to pull, though. So here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I will pull with Chrome, but I'll pull with Bake, actually. I can heal him again. But yeah, now, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh shit, I just realized that... Actually, wait, I wouldn't have to heal him if I just put Prom in front for now, so that's what I'll do. Hold on. I know exactly how to fix this. I literally just move her back here. She can make one archer shot. But wait, is he the... No, he's... Okay, he's the hammer guy, not the hand axe guy. Remember there's a hand axe guy here, at least I think there was. Okay, thankfully no. Cool. But yeah, there's a hammer guy, which Blake does not want to face that. So, I'm gonna switch him to Crom anyway, so... Switch Crom out with him anyway, so that's fine. So... I will keep his weapon, though. No? Yes? No? Maybe? I'm debating. I shouldn't, because I really need everyone else here, basically, to get more XP than him. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, okay. That was actually what I was hoping would happen. Because this way, they haven't attacked Muriel. She will not kill, but she will if... Again, I do the tried and true trick, which because they... oh wait, hold on now. This way I can... Especially if I have Lissa heal him afterwards. Yeah. That'll be good. Then I can have her kill him, and her kill him, and that'll be very nice. At least, hopefully, because there's always a little bit of a chance of that not happening, but 92 is pretty sure. Very nice, and oh, that's gonna hit, absolutely. And it's gonna be overkill, like basically killing him 2 times over because he has 9 health and she did 18, very sad. Okay, that was a good turn, I liked that turn. Okay. And we did defeat Hammerman, yes? Who has the hammer? I know we defeat... Okay, she does. I'm gonna go ahead and have her trade that with Bake. Or, deposit it on Bake, more like. There's nothing for him to give her. And just keep him in front so he can keep getting that XP. Delicious, delicious. Question, is she... No, yeah, we're not in her range yet. Her range is thankfully pretty small, because boss. And I'll set this up for now. As long as, let's see, this sword guy... Okay, this sword guy... Okay. If I have her swoop in and kill... Hold on. I'm cooking. Okay. Her range is... Okay. So as long as I don't put Sumia there, we'll be fine. So, experiment. Because lances also beat swords, and yes, she will just kill him right outright. Absolutely. 100%, literally. Beautiful. And then, I don't think she's just gonna kill him, but thankfully we have our pal Vic to help with that. Once again. Thank you, sir. Beautiful. So here we go, there's those Muriel and Sumia levels that I needed, wanted. Beautiful. Yeah, everyone should be at least 3, and now I've caught them up. You can tell that by the fact that... Yeah, I'm a little bit scared. Because swords beat axes. But Fake is pretty tanky, but... I really hope I don't have to redo it. Please, 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 please. Thank God. Okay. Also, I can have... Did Sumia or Muriel get that? Oh, Sumia should. She's still 2. I thought she was 3 too, but no. 3 2, huh? 2 3 2. Which one am I saying? What am I saying? But yeah, now she's 3. Now she's caught up. Now I feel good about, like, really doing anything else. But, okay, so who should kill the boss? Also, should I try and go and get that person all the way over there? I don't think there's much of a reason to prioritize one mob after, like, over finishing the boss, which will do so much more for our XP. Several enemies will certainly add up. But now that everyone's at least level 3, I'm cool with ending this here, so I will not care about that armor knight over there. So, what I will care about now, then, is... Okay, 10 times 2. Now, if Robin were to attack with her thunder... 13 times 2. She would do 8, so she would be fine. Okay. She will not kill. Now. Actually, wait. Muriel might have, but I didn't see the chance of her killing, but I think she's fine. In fact, I think Vake does it. But do I want to give it to him? I don't think I do. But now I'm worried that she might just kill Robin if I don't do this. So I guess Vake gets this now. Everyone's at least 3. I'm okay with that. It's gonna be easier to kill them now. To, like, get them through. To not get them killed, I mean. Well. Okay. That's actually all I'm doing for this stream, but I just wanted to actually freaking play Awakening today because I said I would, but I ended up getting caught in OJ again. Because I freaking love that game, but I think I'm finally settling down and I'll be able to get back into this game as much as I've been wanting to for so long. Ooh, I got supports to do, but I'll do them next stream. So, for now, thank you everyone who has watched this, either live or in the future. And I will see y'all around. I hope y'all are having wonderful ones until then, and if not, I hope it gets better soon. And also, I will say that you can probably make your circumstances better than you think, at least mentally, because so much of our way of looking at life is a lot of the reason that we suffer, way more than it tends to seem at first. I'm just saying. But yeah, either way, friends, I love y'all, and I hope y'all have very good days until next time.